All right, Federal Railroad Administration Office of the Railroad Safety Hazmat Material Compliance Manual. Chapter 6. Chapter 6, Investigator Safety. 6.1 Introduction. Beyond the very nature of employment, you're frequently exposed to the environment where the safety is paramount. You work with the hazardous materials have been found to present some level of inherent risk to safety personnel and their environment. Further, you're a representative in the agency responsible for safety, hazard materials, and transportation, and therefore required. You set a good example. The FRA Industrial Hygiene, under the Division of Staff Director, Regional Industrial Hygienists, together with the FRA Safety Health Committee, has published a Safe Work at the Federal Railroad Administration Safety Policy Procedure Recommendation. This manual should be the possession of every Federal Railroad employee. 6.2 Basic and Safety Practice. Safety practice that follows the mandatory may not be waived without permission for the staff director of the Hazmat Materials Division. At no time would the FRA personally knowingly open hazardous material packaging to the point that hazardous materials are exposed. Personally, may only the combination package to view the inner packaging. However, the inner packaging may not be breached for any reason without prior permission for the director. The practice will then be done when you have the ability to restore the package to its original condition. The close of the packaging may and are consistent with the manufacturer's instruction. If absolutely necessary, they confirm with the condition that hazardous material is in you. You may request that the owner of the open package for your proper facilities are available. The owner does not feel that the package can be opened safely. You are not to force that issue. At no time did the FRA personnel to open the level of the package containing the explosive radioactive materials and infectious substances. When opening vans, freight containers, box trailers, and other enclosed transportation vehicles, the containing hazardous material first secure the doors as a safety trap prior to the opening and securing the load, but that has not shifted against the door to prevent spillage if the load shifting has occurred. After the doors have been opened and secured, wait the several minutes for the air exchange to take place within the vehicle. Some hazardous materials give off vapors that precipitate through package that you may be overcome if you enter the freight container vehicle immediately after opening. A van, freight container, box trailer, or other enclosed transportation vehicle inspected with requiring entry of the container shall be conducted with a two-person team within one investigator always positioned at the doorway. Never enter the one unit alone. Never always yourself to be shut inside of the unit. Determine the seals of leak-proof when existing of the van, freight container, box trailer, and other enclosed transportation vehicle. When leaving the freight dock area, always climb down using the stairs, ladder rings, and other ladders. Never jump down from the unit of the dock. Never handle the leakage packaging that has material. The safety practices listed below are provided with guidance to material staff that are given those practices due to the consideration whatever the working of the hazard material enforces using caution with the climbing up the cargo tanks and the tanker cars. Portable tank surfaces must be slippery. Surfaces may be slippery, watery, icy, or snow. Don't proceed if you know the surface is not safe. Wear leather work gloves when handling freight. When lifting the bed and handling your knees, keep your back relatively straight. Do not bend over the waist lifting, where you can quickly injure your back in properly lifting. As for assistance with moving the freight around, do not jump from loading docks. Use stair or ramps to get down from the ground level. Always wear eye protection in manufacturing industrial environments as appropriate. Air protection is necessary for the manufacturing and shipping facilities. Be aware of vehicles operating in the area. Ports, warehouses have vehicles with tracking activity. There are only some safety practices you must be aware of. The course leaving your daily activities. You also will be aware of your surroundings. Your good judgment will not. When you are not sure, check with the supervisor. All right, 6.3 Accident Injury Reporting. You are to report even the smallest injury, cut, scrapes, to report the supervisor immediately to the chemical environment. Even the smallest cut can become an infected. Reporting injury will preserve the right to the work of the compensation other employment benefits you may be entitled to receive. 6.4 Personal safety. By the nature of the business, which enforcement people are not always happy to see, is especially true if they know that they have not been conducting business in accordance with the hazardous material regulations. If they have previously been cited with the violation of hazardous material regulation, has been said must be heavily professionally. However, there are some become overly emotionally. If they're encountered with a situation where someone becomes overly aggressive or threatens you with violence, get out. To go to a safe place. Contact your supervisor. Supervisor will consult the RRC and RS determine the proceeds. if you're struck or molested in any way, contact the local law enforcement agent with the supervisor immediately. Supervisor will contact the Hazmat Material Staff Director, Office of the Chief Counsel. Always maintain vigilance regarding with your surroundings, environment, inspect with the individuals bearing towards you as an investigator, as an individual, professional, gender of the race. Be aware that it was going around is so you can beware of what's going around so you can react appropriately. Never attempt to remain engaged or overly aggressive individual. 6.5. Operating non-government equipment. An inspector will not operate any piece of the railroad contract or company equipment. This prohibition is specifically included the railroad operating maintenance equipment, switches, and bridges. There is no exception to this rule. Inspector may, however, request that the railroad contractor or company may move a piece of equipment to facilitate an inspection or investigation. Notice that all the prohibition does not apply to the office equipment used exclusively to perform administrative functions of handling, opening, packaging, authorized under the Department of Finance authority, or opening, closing doors necessary for the course of the inspector's normal duties. 6.6. Offering advice for handling damaged cars. Inspectors will not offer instruction and advice that incumbent individuals with diverse capacity directed by the handling of the damaged railway cars. However, during emergency response recovery operation, inspectors may be warned of the incident. The commander will on-scene coordination. If in the inspector judgment an imminent hazard exists, the inspector may refer to the responder published in the Department of Transportation guidance outlined with the technical bulletin G0801 policy regarding intervention with the FRA personnel observing the railroad employees performing unsafe actions. This page has been left intentionally blank. This is inserted tab, chapter 7 here. Chapter 7, removal, replacement, and recording car seals.